today I want to talk about genre and whether it's useful at all to be worrying about genre before you start writing your story. The short answer is no. I don't think it's that valuable. I do think it's valuable down the line. Obviously, at some point, it's something that you're going to have to think about just when you're talking to an agent or to a publisher. They need to know what genre you're working in. Of course, when you're sending a query letter out before you even start talking to an agent, you're going to have to find the right agent who represents the right genre. So it's not that genre is not important, but it's important to remember what genre is. It's for the publisher and for the agent. It's to help them out. It's for marketing. It's not for you and your writing process. So let's say, for example, you're writing what ostensibly seems to be a literary novel. And it is this profound, profound novel that really, really has the most poetic prose and gives deep, deep insight into the human condition. Just everything you can hope for a literary great. And then, in the last chapter, your protagonist gets eaten by a dragon, and that's the ending. Or gets abducted by aliens. What genre is that story then? Is it no longer literary? And, what the hell is literary anyway? I have a vague understanding of the word, of course, but it's kind of a loose term. Like a lot of these genres actually are, they're loose terms. So the weird thing with genre is that it actually in some ways it exists and it doesn't exist because it's so malleable. So that story, that example I gave, that could be literary, it could be fantasy. In the alien example, it could be suddenly sci-fi, right? You kind of reinterpret the story under a new lens given the ending. So it's this confusing thing, and still it might be the perfect ending to have that dragon eat that person, or the aliens abduct that person. Maybe it completely rounds off all the themes of that novel, and it's perfect. But now maybe you feel like, oh no, I've infected my literary novel with genre. That's just not something to worry about when you're writing the novel. Write the novel you want to write the story you want to write, period, whether it's a novel, a short story, a novella, or anything else. Then after the fact, review and find, however you can fit it within the boundaries of genre as you know it, then you have to go ahead and do so when you're reaching out to an agent or a publisher, like I mentioned. But until then, just don't worry about it. These things are highly malleable, and bogging yourself down with like, oh, I need to stick within this frame so that I stick within this genre is not helpful, and it actually leads to you not telling the story you want to tell and limiting your creativity. So I hope that helps, and if you have any comments in regards to what we just talked about, please don't hesitate to write them below. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like it, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.